not only did we learn about lines and angles, we also learned about all of our really cool shapes. And the first thing I would like to show that what we know are how we classify shapes. So I'm going to draw some triangles up here. And I would like to ask, let's see, Nicholas, how are these triangles?
Similar.
They're similar. Very good. They are similar. When they are exactly the same size and exactly the same shape, raise your hand if you could tell me what that means, what that's called. Ryan?
Congruent.
Congruent. Very, very good. When they're exactly the same, they're congruent. When they're not exactly the same, they're just similar to each other. All right, and if you're wondering what I'm doing, every day we have review cards. And every day we go through a big stack of review cards to make sure that our leaders know what they need to know. So, the next one is this. I'm going to take my green marker, green, and I'm going to draw a line across this triangle. I would like to ask the class, is this a line of symmetry, class?
No!
No, that is not. We know that a line of symmetry makes both sides the same. Is this a line of symmetry?
Yes.
Very good. Too smart for Miss Scott. All right, the next one is, I would like to know, what are the two things that a polygon has to have? What are the two things? Let's see, Nicholas.
It has to have straight lines and it has to be closed.
Has to have straight lines and it has to be closed. So I'm going to ask you, class, is this a polygon?
No.
No. Is this a polygon?
Yes.
Is this a polygon?
Yes.
Ah, look at it.
No.
No, it's not closed up. Very good. Is this a polygon?
No.
No, it's just a straight line. All right, the next one is, Jade, I would like to know, how many sides does a quadrilateral have?
4 sides.
4 sides, very good. Class, show me with your hands, how many sides does a decagon have? Very good. You should have all 10 fingers up. A decagon has 10 sides. My next question is a pentagon. Justin, can you tell me how many sides does a pentagon have?
5.
5. Very good. Next one is, we also learned about different types of shapes. And we know that one shape has only one set of parallel lines. And it's the same as this board. Nicholas, what do we call this board?
A trapezoid.
Trapezoid. Very good. Also, here's another one. This is hard. I'm going to ask Hannah. Hannah, how many sides does a hexagon have?
6.
See, it's still easy for you. We also learned about different types of triangles. So I can make a triangle right here. Raise your hand if you can tell me what type of triangle this is.
Ooh.
What type of triangle?
A right angle.
It's a right
Triangle.
Right triangle. Very good. How about this one right here? This one right here. Hannah?
Acute triangle.
It's an acute triangle. And how about if I turn this shape into a triangle? Who can tell me what this is?
Ooh.
Ryan?
Obtuse.
It's obtuse because it has this big fat obtuse angle. We also learned about some other three-dimensional shapes, such as this. Class, what is this?
A cylinder.
A cylinder. Who can tell me what makes up a cylinder? What makes up a cylinder? Sapphire.
A square and a circle.
A square and 2 circles, or a rectangle and 2 circles. How about, let me think of a hard one. Okay, this one right here. Take a look, take a look, take a look. Okay, wait, Hannah's in her seat. I have to call on her.
A triangular prism.
Very good. It's a triangular prism because the base is what shape, class?
Triangle.
Triangle, and it's a prism. How about this one then? Take a close look at the base. Take a close look. Do you know, Carrera?
Square pyramid.
It's a square pyramid. And class, what do we call the top of a pyramid or the top of a cone?
Apex.
Apex. Very, very good. How about... Ooh. 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 You're not in your seat. I can call on you. Let's see. Who have I not called on in a while? Nicholas.
Hemisphere.
It's a hemisphere. It's a hemisphere because that is half of a what class? Sphere. And when I measure around a sphere or when I measure around a circle, what am I finding?
Circumference.
Circumference. Very good. Now, this is the hardest one of them all. It has a shape on the bottom that has 6 sides. Okay, what do we call this?
Hexagonal prism.
It's a hexagonal prism. We know it's a prism because it's a box. And the base is a hexagon. It has 6 sides. Now we did, let's see. How about, achoo! Who can tell me the name of this tissue box? You're not in your seat, I can't call on you. Yes, Sapphire. A rectangular what?
Prism.
Rectangular prism. Very good, very good, very good. Let's see if I got through all of my cards. Ooh, how about this shape? Sometimes we get confused about this shape. Get confused about it. I don't know why, but we do. Yes, Carrera.
Cube.
It's a cube. Class, tell me what do we call the flat part?
Face.
Base. What do I call this part, class?
Edge.
How about these parts?
The point.
The vertex. The vertex. Remember, the apex is only the top of a pyramid. So when we have a whole bunch, we call them vertices.
What about the
Who remembers how many faces does a cube have? Who remembers how many? Who remembers? If we count it. Nicholas?
7.
Not quite, not quite.
6.
6. Very good, Hannah. I'm sending you a high five through there. All right, so that's all we have for our shapes today. And I'm going to give you a round